when I was taking the cruelty calls for animal protection, a woman called me from the emergency room of one of the local hospitals, and she said she had been involved in a domestic violence dispute and that her animal had been injured too. She refused to leave the situation unless the ambulance crew would also take her dog. She had gone into the bathroom to protect herself, locked herself in, and the abuser told her that if she didn't come out, he would hurt her dog, who was Sophie. She didn't believe him. He took a knife from the kitchen and stabbed the dog 3 times, which the screaming and whining from the dog caused her to come out of the bathroom, and then he attacked her. When the paramedics came, they were kind enough to take the dog with her to the emergency room, where she called me and she said that they could not treat her until she released the dog. So I went down to the hospital and picked Sophie up. Conveniently, there was an emergency clinic very close to the hospital, and I took the dog over to the emergency clinic. In the process of doing that, her recovery process was pretty incredible. She lost her right lung. She lost the use of one of her back legs, and then she had other contusions and stab wounds. The lady was hospitalized for 2 nights. I happened to have a rescued greyhound who was a therapy dog, so I took my therapy dog to visit the lady when she was in the hospital, and she was very moved and touched by a dog being allowed in the hospital. When she was released, she got into a safe situation with a sister in another state, and she could not take Sophie. So she asked me if I would keep Sophie for her, and I did. And then she asked if I would train Sophie to be a therapy dog, and I did. And Sophie now visits at the hospital where she had stayed.